Hello. Welcome to another episode of I'm Only 2 minutes late. Doing pretty good, if I say so myself. As far as time goes. Anyway, doing pretty good as far as time goes. As far as art goes, it's kind of a wait and see kind of situation. It's Cymbeline tonight, and I'm pretty excited about that because, who has, ever even heard of Cymbeline? Who's even heard of it? It's such an obscure... Yeah, finally. Right? That's fair. But listen, 2 minutes late is... That's practically early for me lately. Hi, Vanessa. Thanks for hanging out while I scribble my way through the next play. But yeah, who's even heard of it? I would love to, if you put in the comments or something, whether you've read the play, seen the play, if you've ever even heard of it, let me know, because it's an obscure one. It's fairly obscure, but also it's kind of one of my faves. Hello, Leah and Britt. Hi. Before I draw though, listen, you know what? I will totally consensually bite you. This is just the thing that I do now, apparently. I did it 3 streams ago, and now this is me now. This is just who I am. Sorry, not sorry. It's actually been who I was since, I don't know, 2014. And then I reverted back to, being normal for a while and, tried to, God, normal people don't have fucking vampire teeth. But in the past couple years, I've been, really leaning into, I'm not normal, and I'm gonna wear my vampire teethies if I want to. So here we are. Okay, but seriously, before I draw, I just, I'm really excited and I want to share. I got business cards. Look at it. It's so cute. But wait. They're stickers. I got business stickers. And I got them for my personal website too. And I'm really excited about them. And then I had a couple of bits of my art made into stickers too that I'm super excited about. Which also, I've added a low-hanging Shakespeare section to my website, reeseharp.com. There's now a tab for low-hanging Shakespeare where you can keep track of everything that's going on with the low-hanging Shakespeare brand, I guess. Hopefully, I'm going to have more time to devote to expanding the YouTube channel very soon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm not supposed to talk about it because it hasn't been officially announced yet, but I will be having more time to do some more videos. Get back into the sonnets. Oh, it's been dying. It's been killing me. I've got Sonnet 6. It's here. It's ready to go. I haven't read it yet because the game is to go through it in the video. But I've had it just sitting ready to be transcribed and translated, and I just haven't had the energy to actually do it yet. But soon I will have so much more time, and I'm super excited about it. Also, I'm prepping for an art show, and I printed some of the cards that I've drawn. I wanted to see basically how they look printed, and this is just photo prints, so there's nothing really special about like the paper or whatever, but I feel like they printed pretty well. But also in soon. I can totally do my S's in fangs. So they printed pretty well, but also we have to keep in mind that when they are printed actual cards, they're gonna be a different dimension. I mean, they'll obviously be much smaller because this is just a photo. This is like photo size versus like card size. There's an obvious difference in size here. But I think they look pretty good printed. I wasn't sure how it would translate digital to print, but yeah, I can't really complain. This one even looks like it has texture in it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, no, the aspect ratio will not be the same as this. But so the aspect ratio should be as it is, like here. So I picked the size based on like what I don't remember where I found it, but I found some dimension that it was like the 9th dimension. My mind was blown. I found some dimension somewhere that that used this aspect ratio, whatever this is. Someone used this for their cards. And the dimensions are big. 13 inches by 20 inches. So these are pretty big. 4,000 by 6,000 pixels though. So I could scale that down to any size. But what I do need to do, I'm going to have to talk to people who've actually done a deck and see like where they got them printed. Because like this aspect ratio is like super long, and I would have to kind of reconfigure my art to fit this aspect ratio, which I could do very simply. I would just kind of expand the kind of how do you call the vignette? I would expand the vignetting a little bit. And smallen the spot image and then like just expand the background a bit. So totally doable if when I do start printing, if there's weird aspect ratio weirdness, totally doable. But I'm not there yet, you know? I'm only 10, 11 in. Today's number 12. And will I ultimately make bigger prints of individual cards? Yeah, I think I might. Because there's some of them that I think would be really cool prints. Like, I mean, this one obviously would be an interesting print to have. I think this one's pretty cool. I think this one's my favorite so far, actually. Pericles. Strangely. I would have a print of this in my house. But yeah, I think I would offer them as prints. Maybe through a print on demand sort of thing. But I am planning on, if I get into the art show at Multiverse, I am planning on printing a couple of my faves and hand embellishing them, like basically adding glitter is that's my jam. I add glitter. So yeah, if I get into Multiverse, which is a convention in October in Atlanta, if you're not familiar, it's brilliant. Go to it. is the kitten? The kitten's elsewhere. I don't know. She'll knock when she wants to come in, I'm sure. The space is all ready for her. But if I get into that convention, I am going to display some bigger prints that will be all glitterified and covered with sequins and sparkles and shit. Might do one for... Yeah, well, if it's in the art show, you for sure bid on it. Otherwise, I'll have to offer them on my website, which now has a store on it. ReeseHarp.com now has a store. So I don't have to only sell things basically at conventions. So even if you can't pick it up at Multiverse, or if I bring some to JordanCon, which I might, you'll be able to buy them on my website once I put them up there. Anyway, a store. I know, I'm like all grown up. I have a store on my website. It's wacky. Okay. Cymbeline? Cymbeline. Okay, since nobody has ever heard of Cymbeline, it's a play, you know, who wrote it? William Shakespeare wrote it. It's about, what's it about? That's a great question. So Cymbeline, we're saying, I think back when Britain was a bunch of tribes, this was a king of united tribes, or just, I'm not entirely sure of the kinghood situation. But Cymbeline was the king. He had a couple sons, 2 sons, I think. That maybe 3 sons, 2 sons. I don't remember how many sons he had. A couple sons. And they disappeared on him. He has a daughter named Imogen, who is the Juliet of the piece, if you will. And should be drawing while I'm talking, even though I have no idea what I'm going to draw. But isn't that how this always works? I have no idea, and then just some bullshit happens, and it turns into something. So Cymbeline has these 2 sons who are missing, dead, who knows, and a daughter who just still lives with him. He has a wife who is not the mother of Imogen or his sons. This is like, I wonder when the first evil stepmother, like, where did that trope come from? Because Cymbeline definitely has the evil stepmother trope where, you know, she brings her own kid to the family, and he can do no wrong. He's perfect, whatever. And she treats Imogen, she treats the stepdaughter like a prisoner. She even says at one point, like, I'm your jailer, or something like that. It's pretty nuts. So Imogen has this boyfriend, that they're like super in love, but he goes off to, I think he's in Italy. I think he goes to Italy, and while he's away, he meets this this little bastard of a man called Giacomo, who like bets. He makes a bet with the boyfriend character. Like, I bet I can get your girlfriend to boink me. And if I can't, I'll give you 10,000 ducats. So your girlfriend's a floozy, and I can get her to have sex with me. Guaranteed. Otherwise, I'll give you all my money. And the boyfriend, who is like certain that his lady love would never cheat on him, he takes the wager, he takes the bet, and then Giacomo then goes back to Britain while boink or buckets. He goes back to Britain and tries to seduce Imogen. Like, he meets her in the palace, or in court, basically. I don't know what the palace situation is, because we're talking, like, prehistoric Britain here. But he tries to get with Imogen, who says, like, who do you think you are? I'm not into this. I'm true to my boyfriend. I'm not gonna have sex with you, you creep. To which Giacomo is like, oh, then you passed the test. I didn't really want to sleep with you. I just wanted to see, because I love your boyfriend so much as well, I wanted to make sure that you were good for him, that you were gonna stay true to him. And then she says, oh, like, in that case, like, you know, stay for a while, we'll hang out, it'll be great. And then he says, like, okay, cool, yeah, I have a suit of armor. It's just out back. Would you mind if you kept it in your room tonight? Just, I don't trust anyone else to take care of it, because it's worth quite a great deal. So this big, heavy chest, can you just keep it in your room tonight? And she's like, yeah, sure, whatever, bring it on in. So his buddies bring in that chest, and then she's been reading for 3 hours, and she's like, all right, I can't keep my eyes open anymore. I gotta go to bed. So she goes to bed, and out of the chest pops out Giacomo, who's been scrunched up in this chest, waiting for her to go to bed for at least minimum 3 hours. Probably more. And he pops out while she's asleep and steals an arm ring and takes it back to the boyfriend and is like, I won the wager, because look what I got, and like, we boinked, and I wouldn't have this if we didn't do the nasty. And the boyfriend believes that the nasty hath been done and goes back to England to basically get revenge on her. At some point in the play, word gets out that Imogen is in trouble and she needs to go out into the woods. She needs to leave. She needs to dress as a man. There's a beheading and a burying of a body and a waking up next to a corpse and thinking that the corpse is her boyfriend, but it's not her boyfriend. Spoilers. But, you know, the statute of limitations is long passed on this. And in addition to all of that, the brothers are found. They've been kidnapped by someone. They've been living in the woods this whole time. And while Imogen's in the woods pretending to be a man, they find her. And in the end, you know, it all ends well. Everyone couples up who's supposed to couple up. The king has his sons again. The people who should be punished are punished. Giacomo, it's interesting, the punishment for Giacomo, which is a part that I played in this, like, once in a lifetime. Didn't realize it was my dream role until after I played it. I did play Giacomo in a production of this, and it was so, it was like, kind of like, it was weird. The comeuppance for Yakumo kind of doesn't exist. He basically says he's sorry, and like everyone's good with it. He's like, I honestly really do feel bad. And they're like, good, I hope you feel bad. But like, go your ways, basically. Really strange. But like, it was a bet. It was a wager. You know, if he didn't want someone to try to seduce his girl, he probably shouldn't have like made a bet on it. You know, call me crazy, but I feel like the boyfriend made a poor choice. Anyway, there's two quotes that like really have stood out to me doing my like very, very brief like kind of reread, scan through. And one of them is as Yakumo is trying to seduce Imogen at first. He said it's an aside to the audience, which I think is probably my favorite part about Shakespeare, is breaking the fourth wall. Basically, Imogen's like kind of, you know what, here we go. Enter Pisanio and Yakumo. Pisanio is like the servant. Madam, a noble gentleman of Rome comes from my lord with letters. That's Pisanio. Yakumo says, change you, madam? The worthy Leonatus is in safety and greets your highness dearly. And then he hands her a letter. And Imogen says, thanks, good sir. You're kindly welcome. And now, Yakumo has this moment with the audience where he says, all of her that is out of door most rich, if she be furnished with a mind so rare, she is alone the Arabian bird, and I have lost the wager. Boldness be my friend. Arm me, audacity from head to foot. Or, like the Parthian, I shall flying fight, rather directly fly. I love that he's nervous. He sees this lady and she's gorgeous, and he's like, man, if she is as smart as she is gorgeous, I've just lost my entire life savings. Shit. So I really love the line, boldness be my friend, and then arm me audacity from head to foot. I love that, like, nowadays we have like the audacity, right? And like it's not a good thing. But he is asking for the audacity to not lose his life savings, but to also like be able to charm this lady. So I think that one's really interesting. No idea what I would draw to say audacity, arm me audacity. The other thing that I really love is when Imogen is in the woods and she's pretending to be a man. She has this monologue. I see a man's life is a tedious one. It's just brilliant to start out. I see a man's life is a tedious one. She's grown up as a princess, and now she's out in the woods pretending to be a man. She's sleeping on the ground. I see a man's life is a tedious one. I have tired myself, and for 2 nights together have made the ground my bed. I should be sick, but that my resolution helps me. Milford, when from the mountain top Pisanio showed thee, thou wast within a ken. Oh, Jove, I think foundations fly the wretched. Such I mean where they should be believed. 2 beggars told me I could not miss my way. Will poor folks lie that have afflictions on them, knowing 'tis a punishment or trial? Yes, no wonder, when rich ones scarce tell true. To lapse in fullness is sorer than to lie for need, and falsehood is worse in kings than beggars. She's having a whole ass moment of like learning about the world. And then she says, "My dear Lord, thou art one of the false ones." Because he's like coming after her to like kill her. So, this is tough. What do I do? Somebody draw this for me. Somebody draw this for me, please. Cause I got no idea. Yeah, there is a lot of strength in her words. Like, the part that really gets me, I think, is that two beggars told her, like, it's right there, you can't miss it. And then she's like, well, I missed it, so clearly they lied to me. And, like, why would two people who have nothing, why would two poor people who are, like, afflicted with, I don't know, illness, maybe, definitely they don't have money to survive, so they have these afflictions on them. Why would they lie? Why would they tell me I can't miss it? Like, did they do it just to hurt me? Do poor people do that? Well, yeah. Yeah, of course they do. Because rich people do it too. Like, nothing stops people from lying. Regardless of your station in life, regardless of your circumstances, it is possible that you could be full of shit. And then she says, to lapse in fullness is sorer than to lie for need, and falsehood is worse in kings than beggars. So, like, telling half-truths it hurts more or is worse than to lie out of necessity. And lying, I don't know if worse has a couple meanings. To be worse in feeling to the person who is lied to, or is it worse morally for a king to lie than a beggar to lie? But either way, or is it more of a problem for kings to lie than beggars? Like, beggars can get away with it more versus kings can't. So, yeah, people are the same regardless of the circumstances. And I think that's what we could go with. But how do we depict that? I think two things, two items compared. To some kind of items compared. Yeah, the king should have more honor than a beggar, but it turns out nobody has honor. Everyone's a piece of shit in this person's experience at the moment. Eventually, they are going to learn that, you know, there was lying on all parts. Giacomo lied and kicked off this whole thing by saying, yeah, I slept with your girlfriend. If he hadn't lied... But if he didn't lie, he was going to lose all of his money if he didn't lie and say that he slept with her. He was going to lose all his money. So that is a lie for necessity rather than a lapsing in fullness. So I feel like, what if it's some sort of, God bless a fucking piece of, I'm accidentally undoing a lot whenever my palm hits this. Something has changed in the software, or since I got a new iPad, something may have changed in the hardware that it's like extra sensitive, and the 2-finger touch will like undo, but like lately if I like my palm even hits it, it thinks I'm undoing, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, so I'm thinking crown and a hat, or crown and a penny, or could do the like arm ring, or actually I want to know what need to look at, like what would even a crown have looked like. Not that it needs to be historically accurate looking, but that ain't it. Crown and a pitchfork could be interesting. I'm gonna look up ancient. World's oldest crown. Let's see. The New Yorker. I mean, it looks like a crown. Where was it from? I mean, I could do a crown of thorns if I want to get really gross. This oldest crown is from 45,000 to 36, or 4,500 to 3,600 BCE. The oldest crown is old as shit. Pretty cool. But it doesn't really look like this. But that's, you know, it looks like a crown, you know? I like the hat idea. I really do like the hat idea. Done. What if I literally just did? I mean, it's tempting. Done. What if we did that? Who's gonna stop me? I'm gonna stop me. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I think the crown is a definite. But I wonder how to show that it like that the people who wear these different things are the same. Hold that thought. Drawing guide time. Drawing guide time, and we're gonna do a symmetrical one, and we're gonna do a horizontal symmetrical line, and this is it right here. Right, we're we're doing a crown. Don't necessarily like this design for a crown, but you get the idea. You don't get the idea. That looked terrible. That was a starfish. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay, so we've got a reflection. We're going to do the reflection game. And since the color is yellow, we're going to hold on. Let me just conceptualize here. This is really bad. It looks like boobs with a peen in the middle. I'm not into it. I need a better crown. Need an actual reference here. But not like a big fluffy one. I don't want a modern one. And it would be really cool to do a graffiti one. It's like really up my alley, but I'm not feeling it. ATM. All right. A crown. Do I just go like, do I do the easy way? Ugh. Like the obvious way? Edit drawing guide. I'm gonna do vertical. Okay. Done. Drawing assist, please. Assist me. I need assistance. All right. I'm gonna make some bones. And it's a crown. So yeah, the reflection. Here's the reflection idea. All right. So rather than do that, I'm going to duplicate, and then I'm going to flip vertical, and I'm going to pop it down here. Bam. And then I'm going to make it really light because it's just going to be color. Okay. This might not even work. I'm getting like really excited about it, and it may not even be good. Whatever. All right. New layer. I need black, please. Black, please. And I need to trace my crown here. You know what? I should keep the layer, the drawing assist on, actually. Nice rounded corners. Okay. Give me my base. Okay. And give me my gemstones. Or, I don't know, holes. What are these things? I'm assuming a gemstone of some kind. Who knows? I love cheating. I really love cheating. I love it. Is that too much? That might be too much. That's trippy. Doesn't look like a crown. What I need is higher peaks. Closer. Closer. I don't like it. I don't like it. Needs to be more lower, you know? More lower. Meow, Fan. Come here, baby.
That's good.
Man, this must be really interesting to just watch the top of my head. Love it. You're welcome. There it is. And there's the baby cat. Come here, little one. It's Fen, everybody. Hi. Hi, Fen. Wait. Go to your bed. Go to bed, Penny. Nope, Fenn's gonna help now. Come on. Come, you wanna sit on me? Hi, little baby. Little Fen. I'm not sure what it's doing. This little thing. Oh, it's going to the lap. What's it doing that for? Hi. Hi, precious Fen. Hi. We're drawing, Fen. Are you drawing? I don't know what's happening, but she's truly hindering me. She's about to knock a whole bunch of stuff on the floor. It's going to be quality content. Right. So, basic crown. Right. Looks fine. I do want to add like a jewel, maybe. Oh, this is like so cool. Alright, be normal. I want to go a little bit like more than this. Like maybe we do some like teardrop shapes. Oh my god. Can I just like do the thing? I don't like the teardrop shapes. I don't like them. Undo. But maybe like there needs to be like something a little more to it than just the basic shape. So I think that we'll give it a like band around, maybe, that's like all jewels, maybe. It's very sea witch. I don't like it. What I might like. What I might like. What I might like is a kind of well, that's not gonna work with the what you call it on? What do you call this? Drawing assist. Gotta turn that thing off. But I think like a twist or a braid could work. The braid. That might be the thing instead of jewels. But jewel, I'm like so back and forth. Like I want it to be like really regal. So maybe I just do jewels. Ugh, so boring. The braid just I don't think is very regal. Like if you're thinking about like a modern day crown kind of situation.
You want to be late so you can invite your friend? Okay. Do one more then? Yeah, you can. Are you. Where are you? Paladin? Or where are you? Okay. Yeah. You can use a big cooldown. Or is there a paladin in the raid? They give a spell shielding on you? Nice. Yep, magical work.
Cheating again? It's fine. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nothing. There's nothing to be done. I do whatever I want to. Okay. I think like I don't like them all in a row. I just don't like it. Okay. I'd say back to the drawing board, but we never left it. So this is frustrating. I'm very frustrated, and I hate that I'm such a bad artist, and I wish that the things in my head could just be outside of my head. But here we are. Here we are anyway. Whatever. I guess we just have a boring crown. Fuck it. Maybe these are diamonds, too. Maybe it's all diamonds. And then it looks like a card deck. Is that weird? Ugh. This is like the simplest thing, and I just don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it, but I don't. I just don't like it. How many more times can I say I don't like it? Probably an infinite number of times. There needs to be something that, like, something interesting about it, because the idea is this. Let me just sketch out the idea. So we're using yellow, right? So the whole thing is gonna be like, bam. It's like shiny gold. It's great, right? And then the underneath is like, it's all gonna be, rather than the crown reflected, it's just gonna be like melted, like drippage. Right, so that's the idea. But if all of this is just gold, like, this top half needs to have something about it that is distinctive, that is obviously like not shit, basically. And that is where I'm stuck. It needs to have a detail about it that is like really like, there's no other word, distinctive. It needs to have a detail. And these are not, like, they're just diamonds. They're like not very detailed. So I'm kind of stuck. And now I'm kind of rethinking the whole plan. Because, like, if there's no detail, it's just going to look like a blob. And I don't want it to look like a blob. I want it to be like, this is a very luxurious item. And then suddenly it's not. You know? You know what I mean? I do kind of like it better this way, because it takes away the problem of it being just a blob. But it also takes away from the two comparisons. So we're losing something either way. One way, we're looking at just a big blob of yellow that means who knows what. And this way, we're looking at only one thing with nothing to compare it to. is hard. Whose idea was this? To draw an oracle deck live for people to watch my process. My process is 90% self-loathing. And, like, I don't know why I'm putting that out there for the world to see. Nobody wants to watch me hate myself. But here we are, 12 episodes in. Had a thought. Just a brief thought. Okay. So if I put 2 of these bad boys and I make them smaller, and flip them. Like, one could be kind of melting into another. Or we can have the melted crown like dumping onto a ball cap. This is stupid. And the gold is the little button on the top of the cap. Oh, that's dumb. But I think dumb is kind of funny. And I only can probably stomach being on here for another hour and a half. So, like, I should just commit to something and draw it at this point. Otherwise, could do another crown, and that gold is the point on that other crown. But then you're not, like, what are you comparing? Again, crowns versus crowns. That's not the idea. Let's see. Disembodied hand with a gold coin in the palm. But then I'd have to draw a hand. And a disembodied one at that. Although that could be interesting. I might cheat. I might hella cheat. Because, like, I could take a picture of my hand and trace it. I could do that. We have the technology. And then it could kind of fade into the black background. But the hand is weird. I'm not sure how I feel about having human bits in there. So maybe it just becomes, you know, a coin. But what do you, again, the comparison is gone. I need to look at the words again. I've, like, thought too much about this, and now the whole point of it has gone away. Two beggars told me I could not miss my way. Will poor folks lie that have afflictions on them, knowing 'tis a punishment or trial? Yes, no wonder, when rich ones scarce tell true. To lapse in fullness is sorer than to lie for need, and falsehood is worse in kings than beggars. My dear Lord, thou art one of the false ones. You're welcome for this quality entertainment, everybody. I would totally watch me. Thanks for sticking around if you're still here. And sorry for being a complete piece of crap right now. But I'm like kind of discouraged and frustrated because I don't know what I'm doing with this piece. And it's now been an hour. And I've got nothing. But if you're still here, thanks. I appreciate it. I feel like the original idea was the better one. It can't look like a blob. And I'm afraid it's gonna look like a freaking blob. Maybe if I just flesh it out, maybe it will be better. I'm just gonna draw it, I guess. Let's see what happens. Again, I have no idea what the detail is that I'm going to add to this to make it, like, not look dumb. I'm sure I'll figure something out. I'll probably figure something out. Usually I do something to save it. It's hardly ever a total loss. I'm just trying to figure out how to make this thing decent. Very frustratingly not decent at the moment.
Will it be up for the trash? Or
Should have used the shading graphite
yeah.
brush for this whole thing. That would have been way smarter, but my brain has ceased function at this point. Now I'm just trying to salvage my reputation as a person who doesn't have anger issues. So my brain's not working anymore. I totally have anger issues. And very low self-esteem. So, like, one of my hobbies really is just getting uncontrollably angry at myself. It's like my favorite hobby, favorite pastime, really. I love it. I'd say you should try it, but like don't. It's terrible. Okay. It looks like kind of cartoonish. And I'm not super into that, but at this point I don't care anymore. I think I just need to be done. I think I'm ready to throw in the towel on this. Cinnamon apples sounds really good, and I want to go to there. Jesus, I can't even trace at the moment. I still don't like it. God, I wish I liked this. Man, life would be so much easier if we just liked the stuff that we did, like as artists and as people and as humans and like as creatures who make choices. I just wish we liked the things that we did. I would like to like this art so badly, but I don't like it. Will I like it by the end? I don't know. We'll see. We will find out. didn't you peel your apples? That's the best part, is the apple peeling itself. Yeah, I really don't like this. I still feel like it should have... Like, it should have a band on it. I still feel pretty strongly about that. But I don't know how to make it do the thing that's in my head. Like, can somebody with talent come and, like, just take my ideas and make them? That would be ideal, I think. What do you mean layer empty? The layer is not empty. I made a copy and you were not on the correct layer, apparently. Tell me layer empty this time, I'll end your life. No. Wrong copy. God damn it. Copy, not copy canvas. Christ almighty. Fucking save me. And, like, sometimes things would just be easier if I knew how to draw a straight fucking line, but I don't. And so I use technology, and sometimes technology makes me even angrier. I have such a hard time moving layers with this new iPad. I don't know what it is about it that makes it, like, so much. What the hell is that? What are these little things in the mid? What is that? Oh, I know what they are. Stupid. I'm gonna erase them. I don't know what those are. Those are accidents. That's what those little things are. Those are straight up accidents. And I don't know where they live. They live here on this layer. Bam. Where did those come from? I don't know. Okay. Where was I? I was duplicating and moving, making myself a nice little band, and I'm merging those down, and I'm duplicating. And this is something that really irritates me about Procreate, and it's recent, like in the last year it's done this. Every time you merge two layers, all the layers pop up, whether you want them to be visible or not. They just all pop up like this. And then you have to go through and go like, what layers was I actually using? And then like hide the ones that you weren't using. And it's super weird. I don't know why it's been doing that. I'm sure there's a setting on here somewhere that I like need to untick a box or something. But I don't know where it is. Or like what it would even be. I've got no idea. Right. Wrong. Where's my other one? Hidden. See what I mean? It hid it. Why? Whatever. It's fine. Okay. I have a band. I have a band now. I like it much better with a band. It just like needed something to like make it not just a blank piece of crap. You know what I mean? And now it's not quite a blank piece of crap. It's not gorgeous, but I like it 100 times better than looking like something Wonder Woman would wear. All right. I'm going to hide this because I'm not ready for it yet. Not ready for the reflection. Still working on the crown itself. Look, I'm gonna merge these two down. And it's gonna fuck up the whole thing. Here we go. I didn't do it that time. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe I just have to like call attention to it in front of people so that it can make a liar out of me. I think that's the plan from now on. And I'm going to pop it down onto the main thing. Yeah, I'm not sure about the diamonds either. I think I like them, but smaller. You all have to be watching all the time. And then my technology works. But only if I say it's not going to work. Yeah, like for sure. The universe, technology hates me. I honestly don't know why I bought an electric car. Because the rate at which like technology doesn't work for me is crazy. But I thought, hey, I'm going to get a car that's entirely computer. That'll be smart. It was a choice that I made. I still don't like all the dots. All the dots are weird. What about like several dots? Few dots. Few dots is the key. And yeah. And if I do like actual diamantes. Ugh. not so bad. I think give them a little, what you call it, border around them. A setting, I guess. Good Lord, this one is going to take forever. Bam. Third dimension. The third dimension is what was missing. Something to show that it takes up space is what was missing. I am now satisfied. I am now happy to move on to refining this. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna delete a whole bunch of stuff that isn't gonna be used, because the next time I merge a layer, it's all gonna pop up again, and I don't want to deal with it. Leah suggested what ages ago? I don't know. Let me scroll through chat. You know what? I'm not going to scroll through chat because it's 9:30. Okay. I'm going to keep the basic, like, shading underneath. Yeah, I am going to keep the basic shading underneath, but also I'm going to add.
I swapped it. The guy that was in the group with the key.
I'm going to add. I'm going to use the drawing assist because I can't. Yeah, I might add to the background, but I might not. I might add a couple dots in the background, like where the little balls are. But yeah, I also might not do that because I want it to be complex on the top, but I don't want it to be too complex on the top. You know? It's weird. Can't explain it. But here we go. Let's put some jewels. Some diamonds. Well, thanks for hanging out and sharing your cinnamon apples with me. Hopefully you'll come back. Hopefully I didn't scare you away. I might have scared you away with my grumpiness tonight, but you know, that's the story of my life, really, scaring people away with my grumpiness. So it wouldn't surprise me, but I hope I didn't. I hope I'll see you again. I'll probably see you Sunday. Probably. Maybe. Yes. Bring some apples. Apples are the best food. Is that a... You're not scared of me? How about now? Just kidding. Where am I?
No, my bad.
Look at this diamond. That's not a diamond. That's a
That'll fall first.
vaguely a parallelogram. I don't know what that is. It's not cute though. That ain't it either. Bye! Now I'm gonna stress for 20 minutes about drawing this fucking diamond. Literally, somebody take this from me. Somebody take it away from me. Whatever. Good enough. Good enough and fuck it. At this point, I've been stressing about stuff too much. It's time to, like, just do it. That's real bad. Really bad.
I thought it was well haste.
I feel like this is the wrong pencil for these details also. Because it's going on really heavy. And it really doesn't need to go on that heavy. But here we are anyway.
I don't want that rain. I am also quite under gear.
Okay. I'm gonna copy and paste these nipples, actually. Why? Why did it copy the whole thing? Why? No. I just want you to copy one piece. Copy, paste. Why is it copying and pasting the whole thing when I'm only selecting a small portion? Someone explain that to me, please? What is that? It don't make no sense. Okay, maybe I do a freehand draw. maybe we'll try it this way. And we're going to copy. We're going to paste. And it pasted the whole thing again. Copied and pasted the whole thing. What is going on? I don't understand what's going on here. So you know what? Fine. You want to paste the whole thing? You want to copy and paste the whole thing? Fine. Fine. Oh my god, and it copied every single time. I quit. Can I quit? I would like to quit. I would very much like to give up right now. What just happened there? That was strange. That was strange. Again, further questioning my commitment to this project. This is like one of my fave plays too. And it's just really, really frustrating me. Very frustrating. What if I don't retrace those? What if I just don't retrace them? I'm not going to retrace them. I'm just going to leave them in the background. I guess. I don't know. I need to retrace them because I'm going to get rid of this background layer. I can't even draw a straight line today. That's where I'm at. I hope y'all are having a better time at life than I'm having at the moment. Because I can't draw a straight line tonight. Or, in this case, a slightly curved line. I cannot trace a slightly curved line tonight. And I have 4 of them that I have to do. I have more than 4. And I'm only doing half of them. I'm only doing half. The computer is doing the other half. Like, this shouldn't be a trial. But it is. I bet I'm, okay. For a moment, I was like, that one looked really good. I bet I probably did it on the wrong layer. But I didn't. At least I picked the right layer. At least there is that. I wonder if you can, like, because you know you can pick categories for live streams. I wonder if there's a category that's just pessimism. Like people like people just being kind of miserable. Is there a market and a category for that? Cuz I'm pretty sure I'm filed under talk shows at the moment. Even though it's not a talk show, it's just that I have to talk during it, or else even fewer people would watch it. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Would more people watch if I didn't speak? Is my voice grating? Yeah. Rob Boss. Yes, 100%. That is me. Like when that item came up on Gish, I was like no, legit, that's me. I was so glad that nobody else wanted to do that item because I had the most fun. It's looking not terrible at the moment, which is good. I love it when things look not terrible. I'm wearing my Soccer Positivity Man shirt, whose name I can't actually say because I'm sure it's like I'll get shut down. So I should be Soccer Positivity Man here. That's what I should do. But I'm not doing that. I'm instead being a right asshole. All right. These are a bit too big. I'm gonna just give them a little bit less of a bump out on the edges there. Bam. Red Tasso. Yeah. But I also find it really funny to call him Soccer Positivity Man, cuz like that's what his costume would be at Party City. Soccer Positivity Man. These are not correct. Also. So I want to make those a little more correct by like making them actually. So you can't use Lead Tasso because that's also in the show. Lead Tasso is a character in the show. So you can't do Lead Tasso. But Soccer Positivity Man makes me giggle. All right. Here we go. Let's add some more dimension in a different layer. I don't know where my light source is on here, and I'm going to use the shading graphite instead of the pencil, just because I want like a smoother kind of situation. So shading graphite. There we are. But yeah, where's my light source? I have no idea. Haven't considered it. until just now. I should keep the assisted drawing on, so I only have to shade 1/2. That's what I'm doing now. Oops. I mean, it's pretty obvious that the light source is in the center, like head on, straight on, based on how I shaded the background, like the actual crown itself. So I'm just gonna stick with that and add my shadows in this way. Man, Ted Lasso would have been such a good, like, Gish character. Maybe. It might not be gay enough, actually. Just might not be gay enough. I'm going to add some white highlights here in a moo. These gemstones, I think, need to be like really, really blended because they're going to be shiny AF. White highlight time. And again, I'm going to do it with an assisted layer. And I'm just going to pop some white in. Just so that things like kind of pop. I don't know why I'm trying to do the same thing to both sides when I know that I have the, like, cheat thing on. When I know I'm cheating. Bam. That's okay, right? So now I'm gonna pop the background in, and I'm gonna just duplicate this layer. Not that it matters necessarily, I just kind of want the shape underneath. I'm gonna flip it and line it up, and then I'm gonna trace it with the yellow which I want to be behind also. So, I'm going to delete all of these crowns that I'm not using because they're annoying me to look at them. What even was this? I don't know what that was. That was two people sword fighting. I don't know. Deleted. Okay. I'm going to pop my yellow colored pencil and kind of get like the basic outline of it without it being like obviously like a copy. I want it to be drippy, but like not a complete, like I don't want it to just be the shape, and drips.
But I love that engagement factor, moving from one pack to the next. Well, no, that's why I'm playing this bear.
Also, this is the wrong pencil for this. I should be using a harder pencil. Much better. Bam. Drippage. And hidage. It's buttery. It's buttery. But that's fine, It is what it is. I am going to switch to the soft pastel. And just because it's easier to color in big spaces with it. So I'm going to get all of the like big areas, and then I can go after I've colored in all the big areas and color in all of these smaller drips with smaller brushes. And yeah. Now where I'm going to tie the gold in to the crown itself, I'm not entirely sure yet. Like maybe it's just glowing on the like top, like out here. Like that would be kind of cool. I don't know yet. Don't ask me anything. I know nothing. I don't know nothing. Nothing at all. And I also like that this part is not symmetrical. Everything up top is really crisp and clean and symmetrical. And then this piece is just all over the place on the bottom. 10 p.m. It's getting close to bedtime. Am I going to finish it? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to stay streaming on here until I finish this thing. But I really don't want to do that past 11. Because I, at the moment, still have a job that has me getting up far too early. But, times are changing. a month from now, who knows what kind of job I'll have that'll keep me up late and early, and who knows. Here we go. Oh, this is tedious. Coloring in, staying in the lines is just tedious. I see a man's life as a tedious one. Look at that. Honey. Delicious. I'm gonna erase some bits because like one side is way heavier than the other. So I know, like, boo job, but like also money is nice, I guess. But also, I have a store on my website now, so maybe I can get money that way. I don't know. What is this? Like, where did this come from? When did that happen? Annoying. Yeah, stupid money. What? What was that? This shit hates me tonight. What even was that? That was... I don't know what that was. There's something different about this new iPad that I don't understand, as far as like how it doesn't reject the palm in a way that makes sense anymore to me. I wonder if I should add a little like negative space drippage. I feel like yes, I should. But like...
What? That's 10.
What is happening? I don't understand. Maybe I just need to like pencil like suchly so that my hand doesn't get anywhere near it, so that it doesn't freak out. Penciling suchly. Right? Drippage. We got some drippage. Got to finesse it a little bit. It needs sharp edges. Sharp, crisp edges. But I'm afraid to touch it because it'll just blow up. It's just gonna blow up. I'm gonna duplicate it so that if it blows up, you can just start over. but it's truly acting like it really wants to blow up right now. So just crisping up the layers on the edges here. Just crisping them up. The edges. Yeah. It's not bad, right? This piece is a little wonkified. Should be like straight down. But it should be shorter also. So I'm going to shorten it because it's kind of lost the shape. So I want to just shorten. So then I'm like kind of making sure that it's keeping the general shape. Like this side here needs to be shortened as well. Ugh. I also think it would be kind of cool on this big drop if I, like, what if I delete this piece here and give it like a drop on top of a drop? Is that a little too on the nose? I'm gonna leave it for now. See if I like it in a minute. Like, I'm also, the thing is that I have, like, it's kind of working, but not quite. And I think I wonder if I try something a little different. Rather than just having it be just random drippings, what if it's drippings that like follow the shape of the crown? This could be interesting. It has the potential to be interesting.
Oh. What? That's so weird.
This is strange. Is it working? I don't know. I don't know which one is going to be the better choice. I feel like this one's going to be more like weird, for sure.
Oops. I charged into that one.
Probably more dynamic with all of the shapes.
Cat's out of the book. That's a.
Just need to make the like top yellow piece a little more than just a straight line. Yes? Maybe yes. Maybe.
I can't get that. Ah!
Whew. This piece is wrong. Let me just fix that piece. And then I'm going to remove the background layer and see if it makes sense. That's too heavy. Just gonna keep it subtle. Finn, what are you doing there, little baby? Little baby Finn. Hi. You're awake.
Easy pack right there. Easy pack. You got tear us down for a shot?
All right, moment of truth. Hey, that's actually pretty interesting.
What?
Hey, yeah, thanks for coming, Britt. And I hope it was still soothing, even though I've been yelling at all of my technology and myself. Bye. Have a good one. Okay, but I think this is it. I think this is the direction that it's going. Yes, because you can see like the shapes of it are there. It's like reminiscent of what's going on up top. That's what I want. Quickly, I'm going to add the background that I usually add. And I do that with the soft pastel, and I put it as big as I wanna. And then I just color in the corners, because I've decided that one of the like style points for this deck is that all of the cards are going to have like this kind of background situation. I like to go too dark first and then erase in the middle and then blend. That's the method that I like to use. Bam. Okay. There's my background. It's a little too light on that one side. Color that side in a bit.
Is bear fun?
Not that much.
I don't know.
Like so. Okay. Okay. this doesn't suck. What I think I would like to do is, I wonder if what if I added some yellow into the gemstones? Like, what if the gemstones were yellow? Would that be too much? And then, like, the gemstones could be leaking. Is that a lot? That's a lot, but I kind of don't hate it. I don't hate that at all. Also, I'm going to duplicate and I'm going to blur so that it's glowy. Because I like it when it's glowy. Whoa. Nice. But like this is nuts, right? Like adding, like making the gems also. I don't care. I like it. I like the look of it. I like the idea of it, so I'm doing it. But I'm gonna color underneath the black. I'll do underneath and on top, but God, it's that time of night now where I can't say anything without having gross mental thoughts. What is a mental thought? Are all thoughts mental? That's redundant. Okay, now I'm gonna add just like a little bit more dimension and shading to the whole piece, because there's places where it should be much darker, like right here. It should be darker there. So, oh no. So let me just darken it up. And this whole piece here should be darker too. Same over here. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna make these 3D pieces just solid black there. Yeah. Yeah. And then this piece, I can make a kind of gradient. You know, I just realized the word gray, the word gradient has the word gray in it. I mean, obviously it's not spelled the same, but it makes you wonder. I'm putting the gray in gradient right now. All right. Uh, this nipple here is kind of ugly. I'm gonna make this nipple less ugly. I feel like I should just probably kind of blur them, kind of smudge them a little. Also, do my bands need some shadows? I think my bands are gonna need like a small, teeny tiny kind of drop shadow kind of situation. I'm going to do it in a new layer because I'm pretty sure I'm going to mess it up and I'm just going to want to delete it. So, new layer for my shadow. It's kind of ugly, but I think it probably does look better with some dimension on the band. I have to remind myself that this is going to be printed probably really small and like nobody will care except for all these people today that were like, I want prints. Damn it. This is why I did a different layer, because so I can just smudge everything in the middle without messing the other stuff up. That's why I did that, because I'm very, very smart. I just know my limitations as a patient person. I want more down here at the bottom. But maybe I don't need it. Because maybe that's where the... because there is light coming from there. So maybe I leave it as is. But I was thinking at the bottom of the crown needs to have more shading, but actually I don't think it does. I also want to turn that off quickly. I'll duplicate it. I'm going to do it again. I want to erase some of the glow that's going up onto the crown. And we can now decide which looks better. like this one best. Right. I'm gonna add some drippage.
I can bark on the first one. No. Hit R.
That's pretty crazy, right? Pretty out there. Would I like to duplicate and glow? It's more fun with the glowing IMO. And I'm gonna add some white highlights kind of everywhere. That's yellow. I've said white, please. Thank you. I'm just gonna color this entire thing in white. And I'm not gonna have black on this one at all. What if I color this whole gemstone here white? What if I do that? What if I do that? I think it's okay. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. All right. Let's add some white to all of these drippies at the bottom.
Are we good on the percentage? I think we're a little short.
I think the white on the bottom, these parts is gonna need to be smudged. just to make it like really appear liquidy. So yeah, I'm gonna smudge these down here.
Get faster then.
Yeah, I guess soft pastel will do. Because I like the crisp white lines, but I think for the melty bits, it's better to have them be a little more smooth and subtle. They can stay crisp up top on the gemstones, but I'll smooth them out down here where the liquid is. I love being close to the end and then realizing that there's things that 100% need to be fixed. And then I just want to be like, well, but I'm close to the end. Can't I just not do it? Does it need to be fixed? Yeah. It probably does. And what needs to be fixed here is like the drips are not as sharp as they should be. They need a good outlining and some filling in. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna get my pencil and I'm gonna fill in the areas and just make it look like I gave a damn. Because right now it kind of looks like I didn't give a damn.
What the balls? Anybody not need them?
Does it look like I cared yet? I feel like it's getting there. Man, imagine if I tried to do this on paper. Don't imagine it. It's not like you should think happy thoughts. So close to done. So very close to done. I feel like once I get all of these drips like niceified, then I think that probably will be the last thing that I need to do. I think I'm done after that bit. Whew. And this needs to be erased. What is that? Should I connect? No. I don't think so. I like the disconnect between this piece and this piece. Yeah. No. There will be no connecting. There will be no connecting of these elements. It's sleepy time. I'm ready for bed. Let's go to bed, everybody. Let's just go to sleep. Can't wait. But then I have to get up and do the whole day over again, minus the fun part that is live streaming the art. Yo, I haven't been able to concentrate on anything at work lately. So every day at work is just like monster feelings of inadequacy. It's because like every time I start something, I just get distracted by a million other tiny things. It's rough. I need something to look forward to at the end of the day. But for the most part, what I do at the end of the day is nothing. Just like, who has the energy to actually do something after work? My gosh, we're so close. I can almost go to bed. Like, I can taste it. I can taste bed. Is that sad? It's probably kind of sad. Draw faster, and you can go to sleep quicker. Ah. It's my mantra. Do everything faster so you can go to sleep earlier. I mean, I would like to be in bed by like 7. I would love that. I would like to sleep for
Come on, mouse.
like 10 weeks minimum, I think. Oh, we're there. We're there. I don't know if you all want to be as done as I do, but I want to be done. This has been a very frustrating drawing, a very frustrating week, and just I'm frustrated. And I want to be finished with this so that I can do the next one in a week and be frustrated with that one instead. I want a different frustration. So the sooner I finish, the sooner I can be frustrated by the fact that I can't sleep, even though I'm tired. It's hard, as they say down south ways. It's hard. And I need to wash my clothes. I don't have any clean clothes. I gotta do laundry. But I don't have energy to do that today. Cause it's bedtime, bedtime. Gotta get down at bedtime. That's a little annoying right there, that like smudged out area. So let me find where that lives. Well, that was easy. First try. I wonder if I can't remember what I was wondering. My brain won't brain anymore. I was wondering if I needed some shading on the top of this gold shit. Like, I mean, that's obviously too much. But like just some shadow so that it has dimension underneath.
Yeah, there is one.
I don't think it needs it. I don't think it is required. Maybe if I do it like really small. Like really, really subtle shadow. I wonder also, no, don't need it. I also wonder, do we need any shadows at all, or are highlights fine? Just highlights.
You gotta do it the right way. Don't do it at all.
I mean, I think it kind of helps, but it also kind of doesn't add that much to it. Especially if this is a light source, then there's not going to be too much, I don't think. Where it is glowing, I wonder if I should just quickly add some more highlight. Like here, for instance, and here, and here. Maybe a little bit here, and here. And maybe some there. And definitely some there. And here. And maybe a little bit there. No, not there. Because that's inside a valley. We don't need that there. There we go. That's pretty crazy, right? It's pretty nutty. I wonder also if, as I've been doing with some of them, kind of having more of a general glow in the background.
Here on that quest.
Or if that's too much yellow. I really like the contrast of it not having yellow behind it. Because then it makes it look like it's molten. Just absolutely gonna destroy you. Destroy your brains. Let me turn off the drawing guide. I don't want it anymore. Is that it? Is this it? I think she's done. Cymbeline. Lord, that was a journey from like a pretty good idea to like really good idea in theory to actually no, that won't work. Let's rethink the whole thing. But in the end, I really am pretty happy that I was able to do the original idea without it looking like a big old blob of yellow, which was what I was concerned about. Yeah, I like that it is flowing down on the shape of the reflection rather than just like a, or not the shape but the form of the reflection, I guess. How it's three-dimensional, it's a three-dimensional shadow, which I think is quite cool, and I think that it works to keep it from being just a big blob. But this is my favorite part right here. These little jewels. These jewels are my fave part. Oops, I need to blend. I missed a blend. I missed a blendification. Oops. Blended. Yeah. So I guess that's that then. Cymbeline. Next week is Othello. And I'm gonna have to really read that one because I've never actually read it. I've read it one time, I think. I have seen a production of it that I didn't really pay attention to. So I have a lot of work to do this week in preparation for Othello next week. In the meantime, yeah, go to my website, buy my stuff off of my store. Support me on Patreon. I'm Reese_Harp on Patreon. My website is reeseharp.com. There's more stuff going up on the store. Pretty excited about that. There's only like 4 items on there right now. More coming very soon. My eye is now feeling like it's being stabbed. So I think that is my cue to GTFO. So subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at lowhanging Shakespeare or at reese.harp. Patreon me, Reese_Harp, or there's a bunch of links on my website, reeseharp.com. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me and for being patient with me and giving me all of your brilliant ideas so that we could come up with this image for Cymbeline. And I will see you